This is no fairy tale. In here, you play the games by my rules.
Every floor we trap one more.
And sabotage is the only way to survive. If you're quick and cunning, you might just escape. And the other poor unfortunates will be trapped! Ooh. Into the tower starting Friday at 5. CBBC on BBC One if you have the nerve.
Good morning, this is your midweek news round with all your top stories. First to the country of Burma in Southeast Asia. We're getting reports that people have been injured after riot police started to use violence on protesters. Tens of thousands of people have been demonstrating for days because they're unhappy about how the country is run. This morning, police have been using tear gas and firing warning shots into the air to try and break up the crowds who've gathered to support monks who are protesting. Eyewitnesses say the police have been beating up some of the monks, which is making the crowds very angry. Next, to disabled children wanting to make big changes to their world. A new report out today has found that they want more places to hang out in with their friends and to be treated the same as everyone else. Laura's been to meet some kids to hear their stories.
One time I went to the fun fair with my friends and I needed a toilet. So I found this disabled toilet and it was locked and it said a sign, please go to the registry office, and there was nobody in there.
And how did that make you feel?
It wasn't fair that there was no one there. There should have been someone there.
What about in the evenings? Are the places you'd like to go to with your friends but that you avoid going to for various reasons?
Sometimes with my friends I go to the cinema. I can't really sit with my friends and I try and avoid it because they give us a seat right at the edge, so we can't really see the screen very well.
Do you have problems with other people's attitudes sometimes?
Yeah, because people stare at me whenever I go out, and disabled people aren't different than people who can walk.
Well, the views of all the kids who took part in the survey will be presented to the government later on today. And if you want to say something about this, head over to the Newsround website. Footy news now, and in the Carling Cup, Reading are out after Liverpool's record signing Fernando Torres scored a hat-trick last night. The Reds won the game 4-2. Arsenal are through to the next round after grabbing 2 late goals, sending Newcastle out of the competition. Michael Owen has been ruled out of England's 2 Euro 2008 qualifiers in October because of injury. The star striker has hurt his groin and is seeing doctors tomorrow to see if he needs an operation. Owen will be out of action for at least 3 weeks, which means he can't play in the games against Estonia and Russia next month. If he does need surgery, he could be off the pitch for 2 months. Now to something that sounds like it comes out of science fiction, a car that doesn't need a driver. But these futuristic cabs could soon hit the streets of Daventry in the Midlands. They pick you up at the push of a button and take you where you want to go. The council there hopes they'll help cut traffic. One of the kids who tested them out certainly seems impressed.
Oh, it's absolutely amazing. I've never seen anything like it. Honestly, it's absolutely incredible.
Next to a very rare and very cute arrival at a zoo in Israel. Tibor the white rhino was shown off to the public for the first time on Tuesday. It's very hard to get rhinos to have babies in zoos, and their numbers are dropping quickly in the wild. So one-day-old Tibor is a very important calf. There are only 11,000 white rhinos left in the wild. And the Chuckle Brothers are celebrating their 20th birthday. Well, it's not actually either Paul or Barry's birthdays, but their show Chucklevision is 20 years old today. The first ever episode aired in 1987, and they really haven't changed much, have they? Well, that's all we've got time for, but Newsround will be back here on the CBBC Channel with your next update this afternoon at 5 to 4. Bye.